Have you had a chance to try out Buzzsprout's dynamic content? Because, oh my gosh, it is my favorite, and there are actually already some updates since they released this out to all of their users in 2021. So let me share some of those here with you today. Let's get right to it. Hey y'all, Crystal Prophet here, and if you are brand new to me, hello and welcome to this channel. I teach entrepreneurs all about how to start, launch, and market their podcast. And today we are talking about my favorite Buzzsprout feature. Like, it's just something that I hold near and dear to my heart. I remember over a year ago having a conversation with them. Like, this is the one thing that I hear so many podcasters saying, like, we wish that we could add in our own ads in our podcast, either at the beginning or at the end. Now you can do that with Buzzsprout's dynamic content. But if you're brand new around here, you've never heard of Buzzsprout, you don't know what I'm talking about, this is my podcast hosting provider that I use every single week. You can check them out and actually try them out for free for 90 days by going to crystalprofit.com/Buzzsprout. I am a proud affiliate and partner with them, and I love them so much. They're so helpful to their community. But today I'm actually going to hop over to the computer and show you the updates that they recently made to their dynamic content. So let's go. Okay, so like I said in the beginning of the video, dynamic content by Buzzsprout is something that was released in 2021. It was rolled out to a few users at the end of December 2020, but it's been out there for a while, and they've actually started creating updates, and that's what I want to share with you. So if you've watched this video right here, all about Buzzsprout's dynamic content, there's actually some updates that I'm going to share with you here today. So we are actually in my podcast, The Potty Report. And the reason why I wanted to show you this is because my Profit podcast actually has dynamic content, and I didn't actually accidentally want to delete something or mess something up. So I wanted to show you what it looks like on a podcast that doesn't have any currently on any dynamic content. So where are you going to find this information? This is in my Buzzsprout account, and I'm going to go up to episodes, and then you have episodes, magic mastering, and dynamic content. So you will click on that and you will see the exact screen that I'm working with here. So if you have watched the other video, this hasn't changed. It's still the same amount of time for the pre-roll and the post-roll. It's 5 minutes maximum for the beginning and 5 minutes for the end. So you have essentially 10 minutes of extra audio to work with whenever you're uploading dynamic content. You have 5 minutes in the front, 5 minutes in the back, if you want to use both, or you could just do one or the other. But I'm just going to pretend for a second that we are going to upload an audio file as a pre-roll. So I'm going to go grab a file that I would use as dynamic content and upload it. So I just grabbed a file that I would use as dynamic content for the Profit podcast and uploaded it, because then I knew that it was going to be shorter than 5 minutes. And it says it's processing, but what changed is up here at the top. Oh, there it goes. So you can see it's 1 minute and 23 seconds. But what's cool is up here at the top, you can see it hasn't been applied to any episodes. Now, this is what's interesting, because previously it would just upload to all episodes. But let's go in here, and the first thing I want to show you is you can add it or remove it from specific episodes. So when I click here, it's going to show me every single episode of the Potty Report that's ever been published. Again, this is what's so cool about dynamic content is you could have an ad. Let's say you have a live event, you have a book launching, you have a course that's going to be launching within a certain window of time that you want to do a promotion. You can add this ad. It's a self-sponsored ad to every single episode of your podcast. So if you published something or aired something 3 years ago, people will hear about your current thing if they're in your backlog listening to your old stuff. This is so cool. I love it so much. Okay, so if I wanted to, I could just select apply to all of the episodes, and I would click that, and it would highlight every single episode, and it would apply it that way. Or I could select no episodes and it would take them all off. And then I could just choose certain ones that I wanted. I know that some people say, well, there's some sensitive topics that I wouldn't want to diminish with like the message with a promotion or something that I'm talking about. That's okay. I actually have some of the like sponsored bonus episodes that I wouldn't want to deter what's going on in that message. So I would just uncheck those. But if you don't have anything that's like keeping you from adding it to every episode, then just click all episodes, click apply, and then those will be applied accordingly. Okay, I had to interrupt real fast because I want to know if you've had a chance to try out dynamic content, and if you have, how have you used it? Because I'm going to be making some other content in the future all about how to use it, like case studies of how people have used it successfully, how they've tested it out and experimented. But I want to know, tell me in the comments, yes, I've used it. No, not yet. So go get to typing. Go tell me in the comments below. Okay, let's get back to the video. Now, I wanted to come back out here and show you the other update for the pre-roll and the post-roll is now you can add in a description and a link that will be applied to all the episodes where you add your dynamic content. So I could go to add a description, and right here I can add in, this is what I would talk about for this specific dynamic content ad that I'm placing at the beginning of my episodes. I don't know, I just made that up totally. But you could create whatever you wanted here, and then you can see how many characters you have remaining. So let's pretend that you are launching a digital course and you're like, oh, I really want to talk about a masterclass or a webinar that I have coming up, or I want to talk about the benefits that someone would receive from showing up live for a Facebook Live training that you're doing. You could put all of that information in here. And what's even cooler is you could come down here and you could add a brand mention. There's actually another video right here that's going to show you how to set up a custom brand mention. So if you're like, how did you get all these drop downs in here? That's where you're going to find it. But you could put a mention in here to one of the things that you already have set up in your account, or I could actually put in the URL for my free training that I have. That's the 4 Insider Secrets. I could do profitpodcasting.com/free. And then I could actually turn this into a clickable link right here. I could input the URL. I could link it. Oh, it's telling me I got to put the HTTPS. There we go. And now it's linked right there. So this would show up in all of the episode descriptions wherever someone is listening to my podcast. Pretty cool, right? So it would be applied everywhere. So I'm going to click, okay, we're good. I could add a description. Look. Oh, so that's what it does. Okay. So it auto populates. If you already have these other ones, look at all these. That just makes everything so much easier. These are like preloaded in my custom brands. Again, go watch that video, but I don't want to do all that. I'm going to take all that out. There we go. Add the description. And then you're going to see right here, this is a preview of what it is. So I hope that you found this video helpful about the updates for dynamic content. Well, I hope that you enjoyed this quick tutorial today all about Buzzsprout's dynamic content feature and the updates that they have made. Like I said, it's just my favorite tool. It's so awesome that they include this to all of their users. That's what I get asked about the most. Is like, well, don't you have to upgrade to one of their highest paid plans in order to use this? No, you don't. It is available to all users across the Buzzsprout platform. I'm sitting here thinking, wait, I don't know if it is on the free account, but I know that all paid accounts for sure get to use dynamic content. So if you're a Buzzsprout user, what are you still doing here? Go check it out now. It's already there waiting for you to test things out and see how you can use this to help you grow your audience, make a bigger impact, and hopefully monetize your show. But that's all I have for you today. So make sure you hit that thumbs up on this video if you found it helpful. Subscribe below, that way you don't miss our future videos that we put out every single week. Make sure you check out these other videos right here, all about podcasting and running your online business. And as always, remember, keep it up. We all have to start somewhere.